Caitlin Clark and Angel.
Okay.
We'll start there.
AR hurt. She out for
AR
the season. She gone for the season. So all you CC fans,
wrist injury.
she
got the rookie of the year wrapped up. And
All
it's
right.
only because Angel Reese is
all
hurt.
right. Exactly.
I won't go that far.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, Caitlin still could have won it with Angel being
I
hurt.
don't want to go that far.
Look, Caitlin is on the verge of being in MVP talks. Like, I'm not going to go. Like, and I
She's
love
not.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I didn't say she was going.
The rest of everybody
See,
else.
y'all missed what I said.
When you talk about MVP
I said
talk, nigga,
we
yes,
know
you
that
are.
Asia's going to win it,
She
but
ain't nowhere near that. She not even smelling
being
MVP
in the
talk.
conversation, she's going to be in that conversation.
When?
I'm telling you.
When?
This year, she's
she's
had
not.
a great season.
Is she
They
better
had-
than them two women on New York?
Aniscu and
Yeah.
I'm going to put
and,
Brianna Stewart?
No,
Oh.
yeah, Brianna Stewart. Yeah,
I'm gonna
No,
go
she's
this.
not.
I'm gonna go this far and say that she is right now. Disagree or not, top 10 in WNBA. She is.
Well, ain't that many to compete with.
WNBA's this. There, I believe she. I believe she
I
10.
could probably name 10 that's better than her.
But nevertheless, we ain't gonna get into that.
No,
like we
give
said,
it to
Angel
her.
Reese.
No. I could probably name 10 women better than
Caitlin
Clark.
did her thing this year. So
She
did
did.
Angel. Both of the
Again,
girls
I'm
did their
gonna- I'm
thing.
They're
say this.
rookies.
Oh, I'm gonna say this because I had a lot of supposedly quote unquote weak ass clapbacks last week. That big man with the muscles, he racist. Yo, let me tell y'all non-listeners what I've always been praising Caitlin Clark on her success of what she has been done up until this point. The problem I've had with you bandwagoners is the fact y'all just now joining the show. What we've been looking at, some of us true fans been looking at for the last quarter century. How old is Kate? Like what, 21, 22?
Yeah.
So the league is longer than her ass alive. So the fact of the matter is, you know, she's a great star. She's an up and coming star. I'm not gonna say she's great. She's not great yet. She's an up and coming. She ain't great, nigga. Again, if she's so great, why she 0-2 in the national championship?
Yeah.
Let me
If
run.
she's so
See,
great,
you
why
told
she-
it. You run to this like
I'm not,
hold
because
on.
this
Stop.
happened this year,
Time
did it
out.
not?
Time out.
Did that shit happen this year?
Let's have
Did
this
she not lost
conversation
last
about.
year,
Let's
right?
have this conversation about the national championship. I'm glad you went there
Yeah, I'm going
because
there.
boom,
That's the only reason why we started talking
she
about
lost to two pretty much blue blood schools. Did she not? Who did she lose to?
She lost to LSU,
Okay.
and South Carolina.
Okay, boom. Blue blood schools. I'm a girls Gamecock fan.
Yeah, I know.
We bring in that type of talent.
That's what Angel
Now
Reese came from.
you look at Iowa. They got scholarships to give, but what kind of talent are they bringing in?
That's why I said that's what made her that's what made it more easy for her to be marketable and because we got the great white hope out of middle country USA, Iowa, cornfield, Iowa, shooting logo threes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody that's her color is gravitating to her because a lot of these so-called Caitlin Clark fans didn't give a about women basketball. Period.
And that's cool.
Period.
Now they
No,
do.
No, you're right. You're right. It is. But what I'm trying to say to these clowns is stop talking because you didn't even appreciate her when she was coming up through college. You only started looking at her when Angel Reese was doing all this. You feel what I'm saying? When she got taunted for doing the same shit.
Oh no, we've been talking about Cece here for since she was
Right.
We up here, we've been talking about Cece for a while.
Why did Cece came to the forefront?
Because
they wasn't even talking about her this much when she was breaking records.
Yeah.
It got once it became racial, once it became the main figure where people always trying to say, oh, why you gotta make it racial? Why you gotta make it racial? What made it entertaining? It was a white woman going against a black woman.
And they
were both taunting each other until the black woman got the best of it. And when that happened, that's when they started then calling Angel Reese out her name, blah, blah, blah. Then the next year, she gets revenge. She beats Angel Reese, right? She beats Angel Reese.
I mean, I think it's dope that she came out of Iowa and actually brought them that far. There's no way.
I'm not. See, this is what everybody keep failing to missing. Nobody's taking credit. Nobody's taking away from her success for being an all.
But you're saying she's 0-2, and I'm like,
yeah, she is.
But that's not fair because she's playing with Iowa.
Outside her game, she's a 0-2 national championship loser. She is. We don't talk about.
What about the game she won though? Because she had to win a bunch of games to get to the national championship.
Do we talk? Do we talk about the 49ers after they lose to the fucking Kansas City Chiefs?
Nope.
No, we talk about the people that win. Her notoriety.
So we don't talk about Brock Purdy. They don't talk about Brock Purdy. They talk about Dak Prescott all the time.
A national championship and she gets more coverage than the actual championship team that whooped her ass.
They talk about Dak all the time. He don't ever win, but you don't say nothing about that.
Since you want to go there, let's go there. You know why they talk about Dak? Because of that star, nigga. You know why they talk about Dak? Because the Dallas Cowboys is the most expensive team in all of sports. That's why they talk about Dak.
But they're losers.
Losing.
He did all that.
They losing and they win. They got 12-game season. That's not losing. That's not losing.
Did they get any chips? You just said she was a loser because she didn't win the whole thing.
Why you even talking when we bust y'all ass? Why you even talking when y'all niggas start off?
But the question was,
and y'all lose y'all next 6 or 7 games.
The question was not winning the whole thing. So you're a loser.
First of all, you the one going off track. I just said we're talking about Caitlin Clark. Why is outside her game? Listen, man, nobody was talking. They was talking about her breaking records, but they was not talking about her at the magnitude that they are.
But does her game deserve to be talked about?
Yes, that's it. That's it. But you sitting here saying that she's the savior of the league. She's the reason why that fans is turning in to looking at the league. Her fans, yes. The game been growing. And then I saw some of the comments talking about, the NBA was losing money, losing money as a way of helping women's league. Who the builds a business model and lose money? Nobody builds a business model to lose money. Now, has other corporations that comes in and invest more money in now than before? Yes, it have. Why is that? Outside of Caitlin Clark and her game is because, like you said last week, how the interest of the national women's sports national championship game the past 2 years. We are seeing outside Caitlin Clark, as well as Caitlin Clark, we are seeing other dynamic women that has skills that's above just dribble, pass, shoot. They got outstanding skills. They got ball handling skills, all that shit. So the game from the national level, college is coming to the NBA, WNBA, which the WNBA has always have skilled women. That's why they undefeated as it is in world championship. Let that sit in your ear. World champions.
Yeah, but I don't think the women's basketball game is as popular as the men's game was. That's where
it will never be.
I don't know, because now I think it is going to evolve. Like, I think it is going to evolve like it is now. Women's game will never be
as popular as men. Let's just call it like it is.
That's true.
That will never be that. Because
possibly, but the involvement is going to happen now, though.
Yeah, but the point that you want to establish is, will the game translate to where you can gravitate, even people who don't look at it, they will look at it. Yes, they will, because again, the women's skills has elevated from swoops and them.
So when did you say the NBA game evolved? Probably
what, the 80s?
Yeah,
okay. So now I'm saying that the WNBA game is now about to evolve now.
Yeah, it has evolved within the last. Inescu's, how long she been in the league? About
2, 3 maybe.
2. Yeah. Kobe been passed. She came in the league right when the year Kobe passed. About.
So we're looking at the involvement
of women's sports.
Of women's
is the reason
basketball.
Why it's fascinating has happened. And this is what I'm trying to tell the CC fans is CC is a part of this wave. Can't take nothing from her, but she isn't the savior. The women's game has been involved in the last 3 years because, like I said, we had Sabrina Ionescu's every year All-Star break. Who's challenging Steph Curry for the threes? She is. So now, guess what? Marketing value. You're going to see Inescu's as well as Caitlin Clark battling down on Steph Curry. That's what you're going to see now. But Inescu's has been doing that for at least 3 All-Stars. So before you Caitlin Clark fans start bumping y'all gums, there's been skilled white women that's out there busting her ass. And they doing her thing. Again, CeCe got game. She deserved her props. But stop saying she's a savior of the sport. She isn't. She's part of it.
She is going to be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, she going to win Rookie of the Year because AR is out. AR
Angel
gone.
Reese,
she lost for the year.
She lost.
The playoffs are going to be interesting.
Yeah, playoffs going to be
Well, the
interesting.
Sky ain't getting in, are they?
They right now, they got the AFC. Chicago.
Haven't they lost?
Yeah, they got the AFC as of right now.
Oh, I didn't even think they were going to stand it.
Yeah, they fighting for the last playoff spot.
Well, it looks like, Angel Reese is out for the season with a wrist injury. Suffered Friday against the Los Angeles Sparks, so that was yesterday. Her rookie year ends. How many games left did she have?
It's only about a handful of them. It's not under 10.
Well, but I mean, congratulations to her. She had a great rookie year.
26
she had
double-doubles.
Rookie double-double.
Second most in a season in WNBA history.
Definitely give her flowers.
So like I said, both of these women has helped both of these women and the dynamics that came from the college sport
have helped transcend
and helps and spill over into the WNBA to where we have AR fans as well as CeCe fans that's here. But the one thing we must keep in mind that, keep the politics out of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's sad it had to end like this, though.
These young ladies deserve their props. These young ladies is the reason why we're talking about the WNBA. But I just want to remind people, CeCe is part of the process. She isn't the reason why the WNBA is where it is. She's part of it.
It's sad. It's sad.